Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We will continue our Śrīmad Bhāgavatam series, Śrīmad Bhāgavatam as it is. Today we are doing Canto 1, Chapter 17, Punishment and Reward of Kali. So now the activities of Parīkṣit Maharaj is being described. Question number 10 is being answered. Almost every day we discussed this slide. This is bird's eye view of first canto. First 3 chapters we know: prelude, introduction to Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. 6 questions are asked and the 6 questions are answered. In the 4th chapter again there are 7 questions are answered. Now the 10th question is being answered, and the subsequent questions, whatever is pending, are all going to be answered in next 2 chapters. First chapter where the 6 questions are asked. In the 2nd chapter 4 questions are answered, and the 3rd chapter the remaining 2 questions are answered, and also the signs of avataras. In the 4th chapter the again second set of 7 questions are being asked. The 7th question about the book Bhagavatam: in which yuga, where, why and by whose inspiration did Vyasa compose the Bhagavatam? For this question, long answer spanning across chapters 4th, 5th, 6th and part of 7th. And once he completed this, there was prologue to Parīkṣit's story, because he has to explain birth and activities. So for that, some introduction. It starts with the Kurukshetra war, end of Kurukshetra war, Ashwadhama killing the sons of Pandavas, the Upapandavas, Draupadi's lamentation, Arjuna chasing Ashwadhama, Arjuna's prayers to Krishna and Krishna's response. Also, Arjuna arresting Ashwadhama and arguments for killing Ashwadhama. And finally, Arjuna cuts Ashwadhama's jewel and hair. This is explained. Next, prayers by Queen Kunti. Before that, prayers by Mother Uttara. And then Bhishmadev's departure. And before that, prayers by Bhishmadev. And Krishna's send-off party from Dwaraka and the glorification of Kuru ladies. Krishna's welcome party in Dwaraka and reciprocating with all the citizens of Dwaraka in chapter 11. And in 12th, after giving all this introduction, birth of Mahārāja Parīkṣit and predictions by astrologers are explained. And in 13th chapter, Narada explains the disappearance of Dhritarashtra quitting home, that is described. And finally, Yudhishthira's suspicions on seeing the omens that Lord Krishna must have departed. Pandavas retired timely and ascend to the spiritual world, that is described in chapter 15. And in chapter 16, yesterday, we discussed in detail Dharma and Bhumi talk in the presence of Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Parīkṣit's rule and activities. Saunaka Rishi's question about why Parīkṣit did not kill Kali. So long answer is being given. Starting with Parīkṣit's victory tour, Parīkṣit's mystic vision in which Dharma questions Bhumi about her lamentation. Bhumi responds, lists the reasons for her lamentation, and also lists Krishna's qualities. She is missing Lord Krishna with all these wonderful qualities. The 2 reasons Bhumi Devi said why she is lamenting. What are the 2 reasons?
No longer Krishna's footprints.
Yeah, she is missing Krishna's association. Krishna is no longer there. She is not getting his sparsha, touch. And Kali entered.
And Kali entering.
Yes. And because of Kali entered, so many other things are happened. Yeah. And now, 17th chapter. The punishment and reward of Kali. Both are explained. Mahārāja Parīkṣit, being an ideal king, he questions Kali. He said, who are you? Why are you doing like this? How can you kill? How can you beat cow and bull in my presence? And Mahārāja Parīkṣit offers protection to Dharma and Bhumi. And Dharma the bull explains Parīkṣit, his cause of suffering very, very cleverly, without pointing out at anyone. And Parīkṣit consoles Dharma. And Mahārāja Parīkṣit prepared to kill Kali, and Kali surrenders. Mahārāja Parīkṣit asks Kali to get out of his kingdom, and Kali pleads for places of residence, and Parīkṣit complies. And glorious rule of Parīkṣit. Suta uvacha tatra go mithunam raja hanyamana manathavat dandahastam cha vrishalam dadrushe nrupalanchanam. Suta Goswami said, Tatra go mithunam raja hanyamana manathavat. Mahārāja Parīkṣit observed that the śūdra, low class person, dressed like a king. Again, here the reference is not made with the caste by birth. It is only talking about by janma and karma, because in the previous chapter Prabhupada elaborately tells. He says that. In fact, he is not even calling them Shudra, he is calling them lower than Shudra as Mlecha, Chandala, and Mlecha, Yavana and Chandala. He said only Chandala can do like this, killing the cow and beating the cow. So he was dressed like a king, Kali. Dadrishe Nrupalanchanam. Parīkṣit saw him like that. Was beating cow and bull with a club. Danda hastam cha vrishalam. As if they had no owner. Anathavat. So, whatever Parīkṣit Maharaj saw in his mystic vision is actually the reality of Kali-yuga. Dharma starts with serving cows and bulls. And if cows and bulls are not served, Dharma is not there. So, whatever is going to happen in Kali-yuga, in the beginning itself, he had a glimpse. There were people beating cow and bull, and in the dress of a king. That means even those who are supposed to be protectors, they also in Kali-yuga, exactly like Kali, somehow or other they got into their position and they are not taking care of cow and bull. Interestingly, even now so much people speak about taking care of cow and bull, but still India is the largest beef exporter in the world. As we speak, very close to us also, there is a slaughterhouse, and many in this city and throughout India, even now. Vrisham Rinala Davalam Mehantamiva Bhibhyatam Vepamanam Padaikena Sidantam Sudrataditam. Vrisham, the bull was as white as a white lotus flower. Mrinala Dhavalam, like a white lotus, white lily, fully white. Mehantam iva bhibhyatam. The bull is afraid. Also the cow. Mehantam, as it is afraid, it's urinating. Vepamanam padaikena, trembling with one leg. Other three legs are hurt, injured. Sidantam Sudra Taditam. It was beaten by the Sudra. Sudra is beating and it was terrified. Sidantam Sudra Taditam. This is the situation as foretold by Bhagavatam, as foreseen by Parīkṣit Maharaj in his mystic vision. It has become reality in just 5,000 years, less than 5,000 years actually. It had happened. It's happening for a long time. And imagine what is going to happen in this Kali-yuga in the next 4,27,000 years. Gam cha dharma dugam dinam Brisham Sudra Padahatam Vivatsamashruvadanam Kshamam Yavasamichyati. Although the cow is beneficial because one can draw religious principles from her. Gam cha dharma dhugam. Only if we have cow, we can practice dharma. Because to do any sacrifice, to do any offering, it's all cow products. Cow is required. The Panchagavyas. She was now rendered poor and calfless. Deenam vivatsam. Her legs were being beaten by a śūdra. Śūdra padahatam. There were tears in her eyes. Ashruvadanam. And she was distressed and weak. Samam yavasvam ichyatim. She was hankering after some grass in the field. Yavasvam ichyatim. That means cows don't even get food, the grass. So what's happening? They're going to go and eat all plastic and do other things. Any cows, now you see many cows on the roads, they're roaming around and they were eating that they're not supposed to eat because there was no grass at all. If cow is not taken care, bull is not taken care, the situation is going to be very bad. As I told yesterday, people are saying rain is not coming because El Nino, this Nino, that Nino. It is not all of that. It is predicted that if cow and bull is not taken care properly, nothing good is going to happen for human society. Prapracharathamarudaha Kartasvara parichedam Mega gambhiraya vacha Samaropita karmukaha. Actually, he was going around. Parīkṣit, why was he going around?
He was in his Vijaya tour
Why was he going in that Vijaya tour?
to
Huh?
re-establish his position, the king.
There was one more reason told. To re-establish position, yes. But before that, there was one reason told.
To find Kali.
To find Kali. He heard that Kali entered, Kali-yuga came. So he was just checking how the situation in his kingdom. Yeah. Then he had this mystic vision he had seen. Now he caught him red-handed. Papracha, he questioned, Rathamarudaha Kartasvara Parichadam Mega Gambhiraya Vacha Samaropita Karmukaha. With bow and arrow, he was ready to fight. Karmukaha, Samaropita Karmukaha, with a deep voice sounding like thunder. Mega Gambhiraya Vacha. He was sitting on his chariot. He shouted at Kali, stop. Kastvam macharane loke Baladam syabalan bali Naradevosi veshena Natavat karmana dvijaha. Kastvam, oh, who are you? You appear to be strong and yet you dare kill. Tvam macharane loke. Within my protection, those who are helpless, abalan. By your dress, you pose yourself to be a godly man. Natavat naradevosi veshena. But by your deeds, you are opposing the principles of the twice born Kshatriyas. Karmana advijaha. You are acting like a protector because king is supposed to be the protector. You are in the king's dress, but you are king's dress, but you are acting not like a king. Advijaha. Dvija is not only Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, all are called Dvija because there is a first birth and there is a second birth. First birth is by parents, second birth is by the spiritual master, the teacher. Because they are trained, they are educated in Vedic culture, Dharma. So, your activity is against the Dvijas, but you are in the dress of Dvijas. What are you doing? Stop this. He was questioning the Kali. Now, all kings, all the rulers in this world, except probably a few exception, they all kill cow and bull, all the kings, that means all the leaders, without beef, they will not have their meal. That is the situation. That is why there is so much of suffering and this thing. So even though this is Kali-yuga, even though we are influenced, we are staying in the places influenced by Kali-yuga, there is only one thing we can do to come out of the influence of Kali. What is that?
And study Bhagavatam.
Study Bhagavatam and chanting Krishna's names, that is always there, just protecting the cow. Because dharma begins protecting the cow and bull. If we are doing this one way or other way, we are protected. Because why we can protect it? Krishna is Dharma Vatsala, Krishna is Govinda, Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. So that is also devotional service. How worshipping cow is devotional service? How?
Krishna loves cows.
Krishna loves cows.
So-
Tadiya Archanam. Tadiya Archanam is also Archanam of Krishna. Worshipping Krishna's related people. Tadiya Archanam. Like Tulasi, Ganga, cow, bull is as good as worshipping Krishna. This is devotional service. Yeah. Yastvam Krishne gate duram Saha Gandhiva Dhanvana Sochosya Sochan Rahasi Praharam Vadamarhasi. You rogue, do you dare beat an innocent cow because Lord Krishna and Arjuna, the carrier of the Gandiva bow, are out of sight? Since you are beating the innocent in a secluded place, you are considered a culprit and therefore deserve to be killed. So this is the verdict of Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Anybody who is troubling the cow, they are deserved to be killed. But anyway, we are in democracy. We are not supposed to do that. There are rules and laws of this thing. Prabhupada also said, you have to follow the laws of the land. It's good that some states that killing cow is prohibited. In some of the other states, the cattle in a healthy state cannot be killed. Some rules are there. That's better than other countries. And Prabhupada said that if you want to eat beef, you can eat dead cows or dead bulls meat, he was saying. But there are few things we can do. Definitely whatever support we can have. In fact, all the devotees, the number is growing every day. If they can keep one cow, the situation will be much better and dharma will be prevailed. See, the moment the cow milk is not there and the fine tissues in brain cannot go. All the people sitting in America right now, in the childhood, they drank cow milk. Yeah. And in big positions, whoever they are, privately they are admitting. And if you are not having ghee, you cannot perform yajna. If you don't have the cow dung and cow urine, nothing can be purified. So if this thing disappears after some time, like in some countries, like it's already disappeared. Now, if it disappears, the cow culture and cow and bull, you cannot practice dharma. You may be thinking, all this is not required, Prabhu. I will chant and be happy. And it is there. But you cannot follow the Bhagavad Dharma without having Varnashram Dharma. Prabhupada said in the first canto, one place, Varnashram is not practical. We'll come to that. But later when he went to America, he changed. He saw the people how degraded in Kali. And he said that without Varnashram Dharma, it's difficult to follow Bhagavad Dharma. So last breath also he was telling about following Varnashram Dharma, establishing farm communities. He said in one place, farm. This is what I want. So, and Varnashram Dharma, one can say that is Varna and Ashram if there is cow and bull is worship. Tvam vam runala dhavalaha padairnyunaha padacharan vrisharupena kim kaschir devo na parikedayan. Then Parīkṣit Maharaj he was shouting at Kali, then he was asking the bull, "Ho, who are you? Are you a bull as white as a white lotus? Or are you a devata?" He's asking, Vrisharepena kim kasjit devo na parikedayan. Are you The Deva, you are looking white, Mrunala Davalaham, and you must have come a Devata. You must be a Devata, you must have come in the form of this bull. You have lost 3 of your legs and moving only on one. Padair Nyunaha, Padacharan, you lost this thing. And are you some Devata causing us grief in the form of bull, Parikedayan, just to make me realize how bad king I am? A Devata, you a Devata must have come in the form of bull, because when Kali entered my kingdom, I was not able to take care. Just to remind me of the plight of cows and bulls, have you appeared here? Parīkṣit Maharaj was asking. Dharma is always represented in the form of a bull. Bhumi is always represented in the form of cow. Why is that? For living entities, there should be father and mother. So cow is mother. Why cow is mother? She gives milk. So cow is mother. Why bull is father? Because he maintains by tilling the land and by cultivating the land, he gives. So cow is mother, bull is father for all of human society. Yesterday, I was trying to find out. Okay, we are using, in the world now, everybody wants to use AI. Do you know, anybody knows? If we want to give one prompt in AI, what is the water required for that one prompt? Anybody? You think, why is water required for typing something? Why? Anyone knows? Technology people? Yes, Prabhu. Cooling the servers. So one prompt in any of the GPT to do, you need one bottle of water. How long this AI can run? Like, that's why they're coming and setting up in Visakhapatnam, because they want to use the ocean water. The average temperature of water is going to increase because people are chanting. In UK, they are telling, please, my dear citizens, delete your mails. Areva, why is the government is asking to delete mails? Because if they keep their mails, they have water shortage. So this entire thing is going to go. And how long? Now, there is problem with petrol, we know. And it's going to continue like this. After Trump times, there will not be petrol. And if there is any other problem, there will not be electricity. So, working in the God-given model is the ideal formula with cows and bulls. Tractor cannot be father. GPT cannot be mother. Only cow is mother and bull is the father. So he is asking, who are you? First. Naja, then with a little pride he is saying, Najatu Kauravendranam Dordanda Parirambite Bhutale Anupatantyasmin Vinate Praninam Suchaha. He's telling Najatu Kauravendranam Dordanda Parirambite. This kingdom well protected by the arms of the kings of the Kuru dynasty. Bhutale, in this place, Anupatanti Asmin Vinate Praninam Suchaha. I have not seen anybody other than you. Till now, no one cried. Promise is saying that I am seeing first time somebody crying in my kingdom. See, there were some disturbances when Krishna departed. Yudhishthira Maharaj saw all those bad omens. As soon as Parīkṣit took over, everything is settled. So he had not seen anybody crying. First time he saw bull is crying. Up till now, no one on earth has ever shed tears because of royal negligence. Bhutale anupatam tasman vinate praninam suchaha. When I am ruling, and there cannot be trouble for cows. This is what Yogi said when he came in the beginning days. When I am taking care, as long as I am taking care of this state, I'll ensure that cows and bulls are not given trouble. To put to his words, he has done also. There was a scheme, I don't know whether you know or not, that anybody keeps an cows, government is giving some money. I think how many rupees is that? 2,000 rupees per each cow. Huh? 5,000? In UP, 5,000 rupees government is giving just to keep. Yeah, that's very wonderful. Ma saurabhe yatra sucho Vetute vrishalad bhayam Marodhiramba badram te Kalana Mahishastari. O son of Surabhi, you need lament no longer now. There is no need to fear this low-class Shudra. And, O mother cow, as long as I am living as the ruler and subduer of all envious men, there is no cause for you to cry. Everything will be good for you. He is telling that, Amba, Badramte, may all good fortune to you. Ma Rodhir, don't cry. Don't cry. Ma Saurabhe Yatra Sucho Vyetu Vrishalad Bhayam. And there is no need to fear this low-class person. As long as I am living as the ruler and subduer of all enemies. Yeah. Kalana Mahishastari. All the villains. Kalana means villains. Those who are actually troubling cows, they are called in Bhagavatam as Kala. Villain. Kalana Mahishastari. I am the punisher of all those things. Yeah. See, we are not Kshatriyas. We cannot talk like him, we cannot do like him, we cannot kill like him. But there is something that we can definitely do, that taking ahimsa milk. There are nowadays many people are supplying. At least you drink instead of taking the packet milk and drinking some chemical, or it is mixed with white paint or lime. Yeah, you buy from the gwala and drink. Lot of change will come, and wherever possible, keep this thing. I'm really happy that one of our friends, Vishal Prabhu, he wants to put a cow dung painting instead of normal painting. Cow dung and lime is like now already tested. Is going to construct the house like that. And what these houses will do, they will be cooler in summer and hot in winter. And our concrete jungle, concrete house, exactly reverse. There are different ways. Everybody can do it. Even if you are in city, even if you are not able to keep cow, even you are not able to keep bull, still these things can be done. Something, whatever possible in our stage, giving support to cows and bulls. Yeah. Yasya rashtre praja sarva Treshyante sadva sadubhihi Tasya mattasya nasyanti Kirtirayur bhago gatihi Esha ragyam paro dharmo Hyartanam ati nigraha Atayenam vadishyami Bhutadruhamasattamam. He is telling Yasya Rashtre, in whose kingdom Praja Sarva Trashyante Asadubhihi. If the citizens are troubled by asadhus, the sinful people like Kali, O Sadhvi, O Amba, O chaste one, in whose kingdom, if innocent people like you, especially the cows, are troubled, he is telling Tasya Mattasya Nasyanti, that kingdom will go, it will be destroyed. That country, that place will be destroyed. Tasya Mattasya Nasyanti. What all will go? It is told that Kirti, their fame is gone. Ayuhu, their lifespan is gone. Bhagaha, their opulence is gone. Gatihi, their position is gone. He's telling Kirtir Ayur Bhago Gatihi Nasyanti Tasya Mattasya. So I don't want this to happen in my kingdom. He is telling, Esha Ragyam Paro Dharmo Hyartanam Arti Nigraha. What is the highest duty of a king? Esha Ragyam Paro Dharma. What is the highest duty of the king? He is telling, Hyartanam Arti Nigraha. Those who are suffering, remove their suffering. That is the highest duty. That is why he is compared with Rantideva. Rantideva also said, what did Rantideva said? I told you that verse, beautiful verse from Mahabharata. He said that, Natvaham kamaye rajyam, na swargam na apunarbhavam, kamaye dukkha taptanam praninam artinashanam. He said, Natvaham kamaye rajyam. I don't want the kingdom. It's okay if it is not there. Natvaham kamaye rajyam. I'm not dying for it. Na swargam. Maybe you don't want this place, but you want heavenly planets. Na swargam. Na apunarbhavam. I don't want even moksha. What do you want? Kamaye dukkha taptanam praninam artinashanam. I desire that. I'm dying for that. What are you dying for that? Praninam artinashanam. I want to take out the suffering of the pranis. Who are those pranis? Dukkha taptanam. Those who are suffering. He said that same thing. He says that artanam artinigraha. Who are suffering, artinigraha. I want to remove their suffering. Exactly spoke like Rantideva. That's why he is called. One more place he says, what is Parodharmo in the later verse? It will come. Atayenam vadishyami. That's why I will kill. Bhutadruham asattamam. This wretched person I am going to kill. Therefore I must kill this most wretched man because he is violent against other living beings. Yeah. Bhutadruham asattamam. I want to kill Kali. He prepared, he was telling cow and bull. Yeah. So anyone who protects cows and bulls, Krishna is very pleased with them, and all good fortune is all good fortune. These four things are given to them: Kirti, fame; Ayu, lifespan; Bhaga, opulence; Gati is higher destination or higher position. In this world, higher position, and next world, secure position. And if they are not taking care, and this is what will happen. Ko vruschattava padam strin saurabeya chatushpada ma bhuvam swadrusha rashtre ragyam krishnānuvartinām. Parīkṣit Maharaj asked this bull repeatedly and questioned the bull one thing. Saurabheya, O son of Surabhi, who has cut your three legs? Ko avruschet tava padam strin. Tava threen padams. Ko avruschet. Who has cut your three legs? In the state of the kings who are obedient to the laws of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Rajñam Krishnānuvartinam, there is nobody as unhappy as you. Ma bhuvam swadrisha rashtre. There is nobody like you who is unhappy in our kingdom, which is ruled by devotees of Krishna, obedient to the laws of Krishna. Who cut your three legs? He was asking. He had only seen Kali beating, but he had not seen Kali taking out her three legs. So he was asking. Yeah. Akyahi vrushabhadram vaha sadhunam akrutagasam atma vairupya kartaram parthanam kirtidushanam. O Vrisha, O bull, Akyahi, please tell Bhadram Vaha, good fortune to you. I will bring good fortune to you. Sadhunam akrutagasam. You are thoroughly honest, sadhu, and sadhus also akrutagasam. There is no sin in you. The only sinless personality in this world is cows and bulls. Sadhunam akrutagasam. Akrutagasam, completely sinless. Why completely sinless? Because the best of the animals, like animal form, the best is that one take birth as cow and bull, and you know that karma is only there for humans. Animals don't accrue karma, they are only burning. And They are helping the entire human society to go back home, back to Godhead, because Dharma is only possible with the Panchagavyas. That's why. Sadhunam akritagasam atma vairupya kartaram. Who caused this vairupya and distortion? Who removed your legs? Atma vairupya kartaram. Parthanam kirti dushanam. Whoever has done that, they actually cause disreputation to Parthas, the sons of Pritha, the Pandavas. Of course, Bhima, Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna are direct sons, but Nakula and Sahadeva are also sons of Pritha because she has taken care of them. So, Pardhanam Kirti Dushanam, which blacken the reputations of sons of Pritha. O bull, you are offenseless and thoroughly honest. Sadhunam Akritagasam. Therefore, I wish all good to you. Badrambaha. Please tell me, Akyahi, of the perpetrator of these mutilations, Atma Vairupya Kartaram, which blacken the reputation of the sons of Pritha, Parthanam Kirti Dushanam. He is asking directly, please tell. And he is telling, Janena Gasya Gam Yunjan Sarvatosya Chamadbhayam Sadhunam Bhadrameva Syat Asadudamane Krute. Whoever causes offenseless living beings to suffer must fear me anywhere and everywhere in this world. By curbing dishonest miscreants, one automatically benefits the offenseless. So, whoever is causing trouble to cows and bulls, he is telling that anywhere in the world, they have to suffer the reaction. I will, as a representative of God, I, the king, will punish them. By punishing them, by the wicked who are causing suffering to cows and bulls, one automatically benefits the offenseless. Anagahashviha bhuteshu Yagaskrin nirahankushaha Ahartasmi bhunjam sakshat Amartyasyapi sangadam. And an upstart living being who commits offenses by torturing those who are offenseless shall be directly uprooted by me, even though he be a denizen of heaven with armor and decorations. He is telling that I will not even leave. Even a Devata is doing like this thing. Yeah. One time, Indra was taking the horse of who? Prithu Maharaj. I think his son Jayanta went, and we have also seen similar descriptions. Even Devatas are sometimes doing something like this. The great kings did not tolerate. Here he is telling that even if you are a denizen of heaven, I am not going to forgive you, because this is unforgivable sin. Ragno hi paramo dharmaha anapad utpataniha. See, previously he told one statement. Ragno hi paramo dharma. What is that? Paramo dharma of the king. Previously he told. Removing the suffering of the suffering. Now he is telling, Ragno hi paramo dharmaha swadharmasthanupalanam. Those who are following their swadharma, to protect them. The two duties of king are told. First duty is that to remove the suffering. That's the first. To remove the suffering of those who are suffering. And second, he is telling is that those who are following Varnashram Dharma, giving protection to them. Ragno hi paramo dharmaha swadharmasthanupal. Some say that now the kings are not there. Who will give protection? How can we do Varnashram? How is that possible? So let's not do. We will chant and be happy. Again and again. You cannot chant and be happy without following Dharma. Dharma, I mean Swadharma. It is very difficult. That's why Prabhupada emphasized this is required. This is required. There are some people lifelong they had been doing. One of them is Bhakti Raghav Maharaj. Yeah, lifelong. Every day tell the same thing to people. Take care of cows, take care of bulls, and stay in the farm. Grow your food, grow your clothes. And many, many times. This is actually Prabhupada's last wish. It's not really to distribute books. He didn't say like, no, on the deathbed when he's leaving this thing. Normally, we take anybody's last wish as like, no, very seriously. Of course, he said like, no, so many things. Make life members, I'm happy. Distribute books, I'm happy. Like, no, go on Sankirtan party, I'm happy. Establish temples, I'm happy. Go and preach, I'm happy. Make more devotees, I'm happy. Like the Prabhupada said, many, many, many things. But he said, I have one unfulfilled thing. I have one unfulfilled thing. And one unfulfilled thing. And I want devotees to stay in the farms. And he said, by that way only, we can actually do this thing. Why is that? Because we see happy cows, you see happy bulls, you see everything around you is natural. The earth is pure without chemicals. The air is pure without pollution. The fire is pure, not the gas coming from the decomposition of the dead bodies, but from cow dung paddies. And sky is pure. Sky is everywhere there, but you cannot see in the city the stars and planets. Yeah. But in those places you can see. That is why Bhumi Devi and Dharma Devata, worshipping these two people, taking care of the land and following Swadharma. That is like cows and bulls. One will achieve anything. He's saying it's my duty. In the absence, who will do it? Krishna will personally do it. If the government is not doing, Krishna will personally do it. And those who are making endeavor, trust me this thing, quote unquote, I can say from my personal realization, whatever is required, Krishna is taking care. He's making a little endeavor, not so much. I know the other people who are doing it, and Krishna is taking care of them personally. Long back, when first time, 15, 20 years back, first time we decided that we should have a cow, and we brought cow to the farm where we were staying. Bhakti Raghav Maharaj told me, he was there that day, we invited him and told, you bring cow into your life, magic will happen. Really, this is true. Magic will happen in lives of those people who want to serve cow. Whatever little service, you can give Lakshmi, you can give shelter, you can do some physical service, you can anywhere other way promote, encourage and inspire others. But this will happen. And Krishna will personally take care. See, government is friendly, much better than the previous government. In fact, India got a dharmic government continuously for 12 years after 1200 years. After 1200 years, India now having 12 continuous years of a dharmic person ruling. And Bengal gets for the first time after 700 or 800 years. That means 200 years before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and birth of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Also, there was no king in Bengal who is a dharmic king. Yeah. Last one is Lakshman Sen, I think. Now, like, no, this is, situation is much better. Still, we cannot expect that everything government has to do. Somebody is telling, oh, people take and put WhatsApp messages, declare cow as like, no, national animal. Somebody asked this question to the RSS chief. We had a meeting in Hyderabad. Like, why are we not declaring? Why are you not fighting for this thing? He said, nobody needs to declare cow as national animal. Like, no, that is there in scriptures. That is there everywhere. Instead of asking what government will do, you try to do something. He told everybody, what are you doing? Are you ready to keep a cow? If everybody keeps a cow, naturally situation is this thing. You, just by government declaring its national animal, nothing is going to happen. You do something. And anyway, it's already declared in Vedas. It's not national. It's a universal mother, universal and recognized by the Shastras. So declaration by a particular government is not required. That is not going to solve the problem. Your attitude, it has to be changed. Very nicely he told. He said, Swadharma sthanupalanam ragnohi paramo dharma. King will take care. And if the king is not there and king is not taking care of, Krishna personally takes care. When Hyderabad, first day Srila Prabhupada landed, and this is the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada starting both Radha Madan Mohan temple and also and also the farm. On August 18th, Srila Prabhupada installed Radha Madan Mohan deities in 1976, and we are going to have a wonderful 50th year celebration. All of us should go participate in the public gardens, the same place where Srila Prabhupada actually had the Pandal programs from 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. August 4 days festival we are doing. 18th is the actual festival that's going to happen in the temple. The rest of the other days in public garden, and many people are going to come. I have also invited many people like Chaganti to come and glorify Srila Prabhupada, and entire Hyderabad and many Maharajas are coming to take part in this event. In the same year, December, I think around 16th, 15th, 16th, mid-December, Srila Prabhupada has started this farm. Something interesting, the day he landed in Hyderabad, first time Prabhupada landed in Hyderabad, in airport, mic is given, and Swamiji, what is the difference between Advaita and Advaita? This is the question you search. You know what Prabhupada said? There is no rain here. There is no rain here. Why are you talking about Dvaita and Advaita? What way it's going to help? You Sankirtan you do, rain will come, you all have food to eat. This is the first thing he said. You know what is the last thing he said in Hyderabad? Prabhupada, I'll send the exact quotes. But he was meditating and contemplating, talking about the farm only. Yeah. This is the, for Srila Prabhupada, Vrindavan is his home, Mayapur is place of worship, and Bombay is office, but Hyderabad he wanted as his farm. He got this 550 acres. Unfortunately, most of it is lost or still in court and not in our possession. But this was his desire. On this 50th year, we should remember this, and whatever we can do. Some of us are endeavoring. See, I tried, I failed. I tried, I failed. No point, no problem. One more time is trying, no harm. Sometimes people say, no, you cannot be successful. This problem is there, that problem is there. No, whatever is there, Baba, it will be sorted out. See, yeah. At least we do endeavor from our side, and this thing. Whatever is required, I'm telling, right? This is taken care by the Lord. He says, Shasatonyan yatha shastram anapad utpataniha. So, one has to follow their regulative, duties, swadharma, except at the time of emergency. Yatha shastram anapad utpataniha. At the time of danger, at the time of emergency, one can do duties of other varnas. Otherwise, it's always good to do a job according to your nature. Accepting a varnashrama profession by your varna. That means that is come by your guna and karma, not necessarily by birth. He's saying that those people who do like that, swadharmastha anupalanam, that is the duty of the king. He's telling that those who are doing like that. Dharma uvacha yetatva pandaveyanam yuktam artabhayam vachaha esham gunaganai krishno dautyadau bhagavan kritaha. So he is asking question now, who caused this to you? Who is the cause of your suffering? This is the question. Etavah pandaveyanam yuktam artabhayam vachaha. She heard all these things, captivated by the devotional qualities of the Pandavas. Etadvah pandaveyanam yuktam artabhayam vachaha. Dharma heard all the words of abhayam, fearlessness, from Parīkṣit. And she's telling, Esham gunaganai krishno dautyadau bhagavan kritaha. These words just spoken by you befit a personality of the Pandava dynasty. Pandaveyanam yuktam. Captivated by the devotional qualities of the Pandavas, even Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead, performed duties as a messenger. Esham gunaganai krishno dautyadau bhagavan kritaha. He became messenger because of their great qualities. So you also spoke just like the Pandavas, wonderful words, and you offered protection. Your words of fearlessness are very much appreciated. The bull is telling. Navayam klesha bijani yatasyu purusharshabha Purusham tam vijanimo Vakya Veda Vimohita. O Purusharshaba, O greatest among human beings, it is very difficult to ascertain the particular miscreant who has caused our sufferings. Yeah. Na vayam klesha bijani purusham tam vijanimo. We cannot tell who is the cause of our suffering. Vakya Veda Vimohita, because we are bewildered by all the different opinions of theoretical philosophers. Different scriptures say something, different darshanas say something, different darshanacharyas say different things. How can I say? Generally people say that that person caused your suffering. No, that person cannot cause your suffering. Bhagavad Gita says for everything there are 5 causes. Adhishtanam tadakarta, karanam cha pradakvidam, vividhas cha pradak chesta, daivam chaivatra panchamam. Ultimately Krishna is the cause of all causes. And some say different, some say different. Avanti Brahman, Krishna told the story. He told one beautiful verse. What is it? What he said? Nayam jano me sukha dukkha hetuhu na devatatma graha karma kalaha manah param karanamamananti samsara chakram parivartayedyat. All these people are not cause of my suffering or happiness. Nayam jano me sukha dukkha hetur. Na devata, not the demigods. Na devata, na graha. Sometimes grahas are bad. That's why it is that people say, na graha, not karma, not kala, not even atma, myself. Who is the cause? Manah param karanam amananti. Because my mind, I am facing suffering. So, dharma is personification of dharma bull. She is telling, I cannot tell who is the cause. Different people say different things. I cannot tell. Kechit vikalpa vasana ahuratmanamatmanaha daivamanye pare karma svabhavamapare prabhum. Some of the philosophers who deny all sorts of duality declare that one's own self is responsible for his personal happiness and distress. One's own self means Atma. But that is also rejected. Atma cannot be in the material suffering, so Atma is the not cause. Others say that superhuman powers are responsible, while yet others say that activity is responsible, karma. And the gross materialists maintain that nature is the ultimate cause. Svabhavam apare prabhum. Yeah. So different people say different things. Vishnu Shankar Thakur explains in detail. We'll speak about some other time these verses. Apratarkyada nirdeshyat iti keshvapi nischayah atranurupam rajarshe vimshasva manishaya. There are also some thinkers who believe that no one can ascertain the cause of distress by argumentation, nor know it by imagination, nor express it by words. O sage among the kings, Rajarshe, judge for yourself. Yeah. Vimrusha swamanishaya. For yourself by thinking over all this with your own intelligence. I cannot tell you who is the cause. Different people say different cause. My suffering, XYZ, is not the cause. And in Padma Purana it is said that seedlings from the previous life, previous sins, like no, those are the cause. Yeah. And how that is coming, transformed from that life to this life. Somebody is sending that lives to this life. Who is that Supreme Lord? Like no, you cannot ascertain who is the cause. Yeah. So you decide. Suta uvacha evam dharme pravadati sa samrat vijasattama samahitena manasa vikheda paryachestatam. Suta Goswami said, O best among the Brahmanas, the Emperor Parīkṣit, thus hearing the personality of religion speak, evam dharme pravadati sa samrat, was fully satisfied, samahitena manasa, and without mistake or regret, he gave reply, vikheda paryachestatam. As soon as somebody says, I don't know the cause of my suffering, what Parīkṣit Maharaj with his intelligence decided? What he decided? He is Dharma himself. Only Dharma can say that Nobody is cause of my suffering. He said that he is Dharma Devata. Previously he's guessing, are you some Devata? Now he guessed Dharma only came because Dharma cannot point at somebody else is the cause of my suffering. He realized. He said, Rajo Vacha Dharmam Bravishi Dharmagya Dharmosi Vrusharupadruk Yada Dharma Kritastanam Suchakasyapi Tad Bhavet. The king said, Dharmam Bravishi Dharmagya. You said Dharma. Dharmosi Vrusharupadruk. Now I identified you in the form of bull. You are Dharma personified. You are knower of Dharma. He said, Dharmosi Vrusharupadruk. You are Dharma personified in the form of bull. And you know Dharma, Dharmagya. Dharmam Bravishi. You said Dharma. What is Dharma? Yad adharma kritastanam suchakasyapi tad bhavet. If you are pointing to somebody and says that he caused suffering and you will also get that sin. Yad adharma kritastanam suchakasyapi tad bhavet. The one who is pointing at somebody, that person also gets the sin. So Dharma cannot get anything like that. Because you are Dharma, you did like that. You know the truth of religion, Dharmagna, and you are speaking according to the principles that the destination intended for the perpetrator of religious acts is also intended for one who identifies the perpetrator. Suchakasyapi tad bhavet. You are no other than the personification of religion. You are no other than the personality of religion. So he identifies that this is Dharma Devata. Yes, Prabhu. First of all, thank you, Jyoti Prabhu, for such wonderful pictures. See, this is the best use of the AI. Different AIs we use. He gave very nice prompts. Every situation is given and these pictures are first class. Very, very happy about it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. What is your question?
Like, how do we understand the same gravity of the reaction comes to the identifier of the perpetrator as good as the doer of the as good as the perpetrator? Like, how do we understand that it is the code of religion? Like how it is given the equal importance?
How it is given equal importance? We should stop blaming others for our situation. Others may be the direct cause, but there is indirect causes. And ultimately, without the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not even a blade of grass moves. This is the verdict of the Shastras. That does not mean that instead of blaming somebody, you will blame Supreme Personality of Godhead. A devotee thinks that I was supposed to get much more. I only got a token of the reaction from my whatever baggage I had, whatever I am destined to get, suffering, I got only a token by the mercy of the Lord. Anybody who thinks like that, he says that he is the Dayabhak. Brahma says that Dayabhak means he is inheritor. He inherits the mercy of the Lord. So that is the attitude. The one who don't point at others, the one who will not find a direct cause of their suffering, and who is not blaming anybody else for their suffering, Krishna recognizes that person. Krishna gives special benedictions to that person. So many people might have scolded you. So many people, because of so many people, you must have suffered. Our attitude should be, don't go, keep on blaming them, keep on shouting at them, keep on pointing them. If we do like that, what happens? We become, instead of Krishna conscious, become their conscious. We will talk about them. Then gone. So when somebody says some bad things to us, we are silent. What happens? Some magic happens. What happens?
We get their punya.
We get their punya. They get our papa, sin, both. And reverse also. Yeah, happens. If we are shouting at somebody and we are blaming somebody, then what happens? Our punya goes to them. So this is all told in Shastra. Yeah. अथवा देव मायाया नूनं गतिरगोचरा चेतसो वचसश्चापि भूतानामिति निश्चयः. Thus, it is concluded that the Lord's energies are inconceivable. No one can estimate them by mental speculation or by word jugglery. He's saying some or other energy of the Lord must have created the problem, but nobody can estimate the by mental speculation or by word jugglery the Lord's energies. They are inconceivable. Now he says this: Tapas saucham daya satyam iti padah krite kritaah adharmam saistrayo bhagna smaya sanga madaistava. Krite means in Krita Yuga. Iti padah krite krita. In Krita Yuga, these four things. Krita Yuga is made of these four. What are those four? Tapa, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. Yeah. Adharmam says Trayo Bhagna Smaya Sanga Madaistava. But it appears that three of your legs are broken due to rampant irreligion. Adharma in the form of pride, Smaya, lust for women, Sanga, and Mada, intoxication. So, Tapa, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. These will be, they are destroyed except Satyam. Other three things are destroyed by Smaya, Sanga, and Madha. The intoxication and illicit sex and pride. Treta Yuga means, many people sometimes say that one context Prabhupada also said that it is the third Yuga. But Treta Yuga is second Yuga only. There Treta means Dharma with 3 legs. Dwapara means Dharma with 2 legs. So, Krita here. Iti padah krite krita. Krita Yuga or 4 legs. Treta 3. Dwapara 2. Kali 1. So, in Kali it says, Adharma sais trayo bhagna smaya sanga madaistava. In Kali Yuga, the 3 legs are gone. So, in Dwapara Yuga, the bull is supposed to be with 2 things are not there. But because Krishna is there, yesterday Parīkṣit Maharaj was saying, like we were discussing, no? Krishna restored in Dwapara Yuga all 4 legs of Dharma. So in Krishna's time, it was like that. Satyam niravate idanim dharma padaste satyam nirvartayedyataha tam jigrukshatya dharmoyam Anrute naidita kalihi. You are now standing on one leg only, which is your truthfulness, and you are somehow or other hobbling along. But quarrel personified, flourishing by deceit, is also trying to destroy that leg. Now you have only one leg. Idanim dharma padaste satyam nirvartayedyadha. You have only this leg. Little bit of truth is there in Kali-yuga. Still some people speak truth, and you see the sadhus, that is only there. Other things are gone. Tam jigrukshayat adharmoyam anrute naidikat kalihi. So he says that this Kali, flourishing by deceit, is also trying to destroy that one leg. Yam cha bhumir bhagavata nyasitoru bharasati Śrīmad padanyasai sarvata kruta kautuka. The burden of the earth was certainly diminished by the personality of Godhead and by others as well. Yeah. When he was present as an incarnation, all good was performed because of his auspicious footprints. Yam cha bhumir bhagavata nyastitoru bharasati. Your burden is removed by Krishna when he was there. And also, because of his auspicious footprints, all good happened to you. Sochet ashrukala sadhvi durbhage vodhita sati Abhramanya Nrupavyaja Shudra Bhokshanti Mamiti. Now she, the chaste one, Sati, being unfortunately forsaken by the personality of Godhead, laments her future with tears in her eyes, for now she is being ruled and enjoyed by lower class men who pose as rulers. Yeah. Who is telling this thing? Parīkṣit. He's looking at a bull and cow. He's telling it because Krishna left and she is lamenting, and this Kali entered. That is why cow is suffering. Iti dharmam mahim chaiva santvayitva maharataha nishatam adade kadgam kalaye dharma hetave. Kalaye adharma hetave. Mahārāja Parīkṣit, who could fight 1,000 enemies single-handedly, Mahārataha, thus pacified the personality of religion and the earth. Then he took up his sharp sword to kill the personality of Kali, who is the cause of all irreligion. So he took up his sword, wanted to kill Kali. Tam jigamsum abhipretya vihaya nrupalanchanam tatpadamulam sirasa samagad bhayavihvalaha. When the personality of Kali understood that the king was willing to kill him, he at once abandoned the dress of a king and under pressure of fear completely surrendered to him, bowing his head. He gave up all kingly dress and ornaments and everything, fell at the feet of Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Duryodhana never bowed down to Pandavas, but Kali, whose Duryodhana is the personification of Kali, now bowed down to Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Patim padayor viraha kripaya dīnavatsalaha saranyo navadīchlokya ahachedam hasanniva. Mahārāja Parīkṣit was qualified to accept surrender and worthy of being sung in history. Kripaya dīnavatsalaha saranyo navadir shlokya did not kill the poor surrendered and fallen Kali, but smiled compassionately, for he was kind to the poor. Hasanniva ahachedam. He said like this. Parīkṣit was compared with whom in giving shelter? Lord Rama. Just like Rama also were prepared to give shelter to anybody. He gave shelter to Vibhishana from enemy camp. And somebody asked, Rama said, even Ravana comes and asks for shelter, forgiveness. Ravana would have been survived. This is the Rama's force. Exactly. Parīkṣit is compared with Lord Rama in giving shelter. Saranyo navadhi slokya ahachedam hasanniva. He forgave and he is confident that in his presence he cannot do anything. But we should not, as I told previously, once again, we should not forgive the Atatais. That is also there. Same Krishna also said that Atatai should not be forgiven. But we have to restrict them. If you are not killing, restrict. So that's why this chapter Prabhupada named is that punishment and reward of Kali. Punishment also is given that you get out of my kingdom, and only in these places you can be there. Not with devotees, not where dharma is going on, not where brahmanas are chanting the Vedas, not where cows are taken care, not where cows and bulls are happy. All that is told. Rajo vacha nate gudakesha yashodharanam baddhanjalirvai bhayamasti kinchir navartitavyam bhavata katanchana Kshetre madiye tvamadharma bandhuhu. The king thus said, we have inherited the fame of Arjuna. Therefore, since you have surrendered yourself with folded hands, you need not fear for your life. But you cannot remain in my kingdom, for you are the friend of irreligion. Kshetre madiye tvam adharma bandhuhu na vartitavyam. You cannot stay in my kingdom because you are adharma bandhu. Nate gudakesha yashodharanam baddhanjalervai bhayamasti kinchit. Following the fame inherited from Arjuna, because you with folded hands you fell at my feet and surrendered, you need not fear for your life. I am not going to kill you. Yes, Prabhu.
I think we had a discussion that the aggressor should not be left.
Aggressor should not be left.
So,
He's
so-
aggressor, why is left? So there is rule that surrendered cannot be killed, aggressor cannot be left. So you have to use these two rules are there. This dharma sandeha, both are right. That's what happened. Arjuna told Draupadi that I will bring Ashwadhama and I'll kill Ashwadhama. And Draupadi is saying later that don't kill Ashwadhama. And other people are also saying that, Yudhishthira also saying it's not appropriate. So it's dharma sandeha. This also you have to follow, this also you have to follow. In both ways, what was done by Arjuna? He took out money, he took out hair. That is equivalent to killing. And at the same time, it was a great insult. He left. Here also, he was thrown out. He was controlled by giving only 4 + 1, 5 places. And he will not be disturbed. He will not disturb. So, that there is a punishment and also there is a reward because he is surrendered. So, both are done. But one has to execute caution in which one to follow. See, it is easy to distinguish which is right, which is wrong. Very clear. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It is very difficult to distinguish right and right. Dharma versus dharma. That is why it's called dharma sandeha. When dharma sandeha comes, what should be done? We should consult dharmagnyas. One who knows. Otherwise, it's a problem. Prithviraj Chauhan's that mistake, that exactly followed the same rule. 17 times. 17 times Prithviraj Chauhan forgave. What happened? When finally Ghori, he wins one time. Did he forgive Prithviraj? You know how was he killed? Very brutally, his eyes were removed. His eyes were removed, he was tortured and killed. But history also says that even in that condition, one Brahmana minister of Ghori, he said that even without eyes, just with the sound, Prithviraj can shoot arrows, even bleeding, dying also is a warrior, he told to Ghori. He said, yes. Can you demonstrate that to me? Yes. He says that he knows the art of Shabda Bedi. And he goes right next to Ghori and he claps. And Prithviraj shoots that last arrow and kills Ghori. That is the real history, actually. He killed him at that time. He failed. But forgiving him 17 times is actually not the right thing. But you have to exercise with caution. But Krishna also did the similar thing with Jarasandha. Why is that? Why is that?
He wanted to kill all of them because
He'll bring all Kachida people, everybody inimical to Krishna, one place. He'll kill them. Again he will bring. Again he'll kill them. Again he'll bring. Last time he thought that they're disturbing my people. What Krishna did? He ran away. He ran away to Dwarka. So you cannot have the same strategy every time. So you have to exercise with caution and do that thing. That's one mistake of Prithviraj. 1,000 years of slavery for this country. Yeah. It is told that one mistake you can do one time. My teacher told me in the school. He used to hit me whenever I make a mistake in maths. He said that you can make a new mistake, but don't make the same mistake again. Yeah. He made the same mistake again and again and again. Yeah. By forgiving this fellow. Yes.
Prabhu, how is it that the physical like violence committed by an aggressor can be just taken care by just restricting them into a particular
That
position?
depends on your position. No, if they are doing corruption as a cashier, you put them in Goshala. That's a punishment. Yeah. So, if they want to stay, they'll stay. Otherwise, they'll go away. So, you can change the service. You can do this thing. Again, there's no black and white rule. Here, you have to consult persons who know. Manu Samhita says that. I said whatever I have to say. Entire Manu Samhita. Don't apply these rules blindly. And you consult, like, when you don't know how to apply these things, consult group of dharmic people consisting of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and different ashramas. You have a body, sabha, and you consult them. Take the opinion. That's why it is told. That's why Prabhupada established this GBC, because that's what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted. Yes. Tvam vartamanam naradeva deheshu Svano pravritto yamadharma pugaha Lobonrutam chauryamanarya Jesta cha maya kalahascha dambaha. If the personality of Kali, irreligion, is allowed to act as a man god or executive head, Naradeva Dehesh Anupravritto Ayam Adharma Pugaha. Certainly, irreligious principles like lobha, greed, anritam, falsehood, chauryam, robbery, anaryam, incivility, amhaha, treachery, jesta, misfortune, maya, cheating, kalaha, quarrel, damba, vanity will abound. So, if I leave you, and all these things are going to increase, you are going to cause so much of disturbance, then what do you have to do? We have to restrict you to some other places. Navartitavyam tadadharma bandho dharmena satyena cha vartitavye brahma varte yatra yajanti yajnai Yajneshwaram yajna vitana vignya. Therefore, O Adharma Bandhu, O friend of irreligion, you do not deserve to remain in a place where experts perform sacrifices according to truth and religious principles for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Brahma varte yatra yajanti yajne yajneshwaram yajna vitana vignya. Those who know the purpose of yajnas, they do yajnas. For what purpose? To worship the Yajneshwara. Where they do that? Brahma varta. So don't be in Brahma varta. Get out, he's saying. Yasmin harir bhagavan ijjamana ijjatma murtir yajatam shamtanoti kamana moghan stirajangamanam Antar bahir vayuri vaisha atma. In all sacrificial ceremonies, although sometimes a devata is worshipped, the Supreme Lord Personality of Godhead is worshipped because he is the super soul of everyone. Yasmin harir bhagavan ijjamana. Ijatma Murtir Yajatam Shamtanoti. He is the super soul of everybody and exists both inside and outside like air. Antar Bahir Vayur Ivaisha Atma. Thus, it is he only who awards all welfare to the worshipper. Kaman Amoghan Stirajangamanam. Whatever Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita is told here that all the benefits of demigod worshippers are given by Krishna only. So, even though Yajna is performed for Devatas, actually they are all worshipped as Angas of the Lord. That's what Bharata Maharaj did. He was worshipping Devatas as Angas of the Lord. That is the right way. So, all the mantras, when we say Indra, Agni, Agni, Varuna, Vayu, all ultimately refers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead only. So he is ultimately worshipped by Yajna. He is the super soul of everybody. He is Yajneshwara. It is told. Suta Uvacha Parīkṣitaiva Madishtaha Sakalir Jatave Patuhu Tam Vudyata Simahedam Dandapani Mivodyatam. See, Sita Goswami said the personality of Kali, thus being ordered by Mahārāja Parīkṣit, began to tremble in fear, seeing the king before him like Yamaraja, ready to kill him. Kali spoke to the king as follows. Now Kali surrendered and he was asking a boon. Kaliruvacha Yatrakvavata Vatsyami Sarvabhaumatavajnaya Laksaye Tatra Tatrapi Tvamateshu Sarasanam. O Sarvabhauma, O your majesty, though I may live anywhere and everywhere under your order, I shall but see you with bow and arrows wherever I look. I am seeing you all around. Bow and arrow. It will be like this for me. I am so much afraid. I will be careful. He is saying. Tanme dharma brutam shrestha sthanam nirdheshtum arhasi etraiva niyato vatsya atistam stenu sasanam. So he's telling dharma brutam shrestha. Dharma Bhrutam means those who are knowers of Dharma or those who are followers of Dharma. Dharma Bhrutam Shrestha, of the followers of Dharma, O chief among the protectors of the religion. Dharma Bhrutam means protector of the religion. You are the best. Please fix some place for me. Sthanam nirdeshtu marhasi yatraiva niyato vatsya atishtam te anusasanam. I can live permanently under the protection of your government. So I need place. See, basically every personality is created by Brahma. When they created Brahma, Brahma had a designated service for everybody. Just like Krishna has Maya and Maya has a designated service. She is a devotee. Similarly, this Kali, Dwapara, all these personalities, they have their service to do those who are adharmic, taking care of them, punishing them. Yeah, that is their service. So give some place where I can be there. Even Rudra, when he is born from the nose of Brahma, he asked, give me some place. And Swayambhu Manu asked from Brahma, give me some place. Where can I stay? What I have to do? Yeah. Suta Uvacha Abhyartitastada tasmai Sthanani kalaye dadau Jyotam panam striyasuna Yatra dharmas chaturvidaha. So when Kali requested like this, Abhyarditaha tada tasmai sthanani kalaye dadau. He gave these 4 places. What are the 4 places? Jyotam. Jyotam means gambling. Panam means drinking. Intoxication. Striyaha here especially meant illicit sex. And Suna means slaughterhouse, meat-eating. So, yatra adharma chaturvidaha. So, adharma is there in 4 places. That is why we are telling, follow the 4 regulative principles. Now, people say, Kshatriyas, it's allowed, they can do. Baba, it's allowed in the previous yugas. But in this yuga, that is the place given to them. So, if you're eating non-veg, if you're drinking, you are as good as in the place of adharma. Kali is taking care of you. You cannot become like, a good person. if you're boozing, if you're having illicit sex affairs, if you're eating meat, and if you're in gambling, no way you can become dharmic person. Unless one is a dharmic person, he cannot be of sattva guna. Unless one is sattva guna, one cannot have knowledge. Unless one has transcendental knowledge, one cannot become the devotee of the Lord. But if somehow or other, these sinful people also, if they can chant the holy name of the Lord, they can be delivered. Yeah. That's why once you take the vow of chanting the holy name, we also put these rules. Like, they are not, Prabhupada called them beautiful name. What is the name Prabhupada gave for these things? Regulative principles of freedom. How can restricting from 4 things will give freedom? He coined the word, the phrase such beautifully, regulative principles of freedom. I am regulating from these things. I am constrained. Where is the freedom? Actually, you will be freed from adharma and you can be in your real constitutional position gradually after giving up these things if you continue to chant. Punaschaya chamanaya jatarupa Prabhu tatonrutam madam kamam rajo vairam cha panchamam. The personality of Kali asked for something more, and because of his begging, the king gave him permission to live where there is gold. Because where there is gold, there is also falsity, intoxication, lust, envy and enmity. He gave that one more place. Too much of opulence. Wherever, gold in the sense that too much of opulence. If too much of opulence, all these problems are there. Kunti Devi also said, what is that sloka? Janmaishwarya Shruta Shribhir Yedamana Madhapuman Naivarhatya Vidhatum Vai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. There also it is like Aishwarya is there. Wherever it is there. So gold, it is told that. That does not mean you should not touch gold. You should not put gold. It's not like that. Like wherever the too much of gold is there, these things are going to be there because they'll be puffed up with those things. That's what it is. Otherwise, Parīkṣit Maharaj, it is described that he is coming with the golden chariot. Amoni panchasthanani hyadharma prabhava kalihi autareyena dattani nyavasattan nideshakrat. Thus the personality of Kali, by the directions of Mahārāja Parīkṣit, the son of Uttara, was allowed to live in those 5 places. Autareya means son of Uttara. That is Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Yeah. He gave these 5 places to Kali. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nicely pictured. This is depicted. Wonderful. Athaitani na seveta bubhushu purushakvachit visheshato dharmashilo Raja Lokapatir Guruhu. Therefore, whoever desires progressive well-being, especially kings, religionists, public leaders, brahmanas and sannyasis, should never come in contact with the 4 above-mentioned irreligious principles. Ataitani na seveta bubhushu purushakvachit vishesho dharmashila Raja Lokapatir Guruhu. Whoever are great people, they should not come into these 4 things at all. Vrishasya nastam strin padan tapassau chandayamiti pratisandara asvasya mahim cha samavardhayat. Therefore, the king re-established the lost legs of the personality of religion, the bull, and by encouraging activities, he sufficiently improved the condition of the earth. He restored. In your capacity, you can also restore. In your home, in your place, the place of your influence, by keep these 3 things, tapam, saucham, daya. Like these are the 3 legs. By performing austerities. By keeping everything clean. Clean internally, clean externally. Bahya Saucham, Antar Saucham. How to keep external cleanliness and internal cleanliness? Take mic.
By bathing every day.
Huh?
By bathing every day.
By bathing every day 3 times. Not 1 time. Proper this thing. At least 2 times he says that. Morning and evening compulsory bathing. Yeah. Other one?
This is external cleanliness.
That is external. Internal means what?
Chanting.
Chanting Hare Krishna, reading Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. Yeah. By this way, you can restore. You can also get out, make Kali out. Dayamiti, by having mercy. By being compassionate to the living entities, taking care of the poor, taking care of the sufferers, and taking care of the Brahmanas, taking care of the devotees, and taking care of the people in general by preaching the science of Krishna consciousness. One can take care in your place of influence. That can be your home, your farm, your place of influence. You can also act like Mahārāja Parīkṣit. Sayesha etar hyadyasta asanam pardhivochitam pitamahenopannyastam rāgyāranyam vivikṣata Aste adhuna sarajarshi Kauravendra Shriyollasan Gajahvaye Mahabhagaha Chakravarti Bruhashrava. The most fortunate emperor Mahārāja Parīkṣit, Mahabhaga, who was entrusted with the kingdom of Astinapura by Maharaja Yudhishthira, when he desired to retire to the forest, is now ruling the world with great success due to his being glorified the deeds of the kings of the Kuru dynasty. So, when Sutta Goswami was telling that this is just when they were doing it, till recently, it was ruled by Mahārāja Parīkṣit because he was there when Parīkṣit was leaving this body. But they all started the yajna 1000 years before. In some years, Parīkṣit was also ruling. Because Parīkṣit was ruling, you were able to do this yajna so nicely. He was telling them. In the next sloka also, he continues the same thing. Ittam bhutanubhavoyam abhimanyu suto nrupaha Yasya palayata kshaunim Yuyam satraya dikshita. Mahārāja Parīkṣit, the son of Abhimanyu, is so experienced that by dint of his expert administration and patronage, it has been possible for you to perform a sacrifice such as this. Some say that it is 1000 years. Some acharyas telling that the meaning of Varsham is also the day. So 1000 days. 1000 days literally means 3 years. So last 3 years, who was ruling? That is Mahārāja Parīkṣit was ruling. Because he was ruling, you were able to take this Diksha. What is the Diksha? Satraya Dikshitaha. You were able to do this Satrayaga and you were able to do. Actually, Parīkṣit Maharaj already left then, but he said that you were able to do all this without disturbance because of Parīkṣit. And at that time they were doing, it was Janmejaya because he was already there and came. It's last 3 years, matter of last 3 years, what he was talking and concluding. Okay, Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you so much for your patience. Anybody has any quick questions, comments? We'll take 2 questions and we'll move on. And really thank you because in this Purushottam month and reading the entire first canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, this is bigger than Bhagavad Gita. And with the help and service of all of you, some are preparing the PPTs, these pictures and notes and arranging the recording classes and everything. It is so wonderful. Thank you so much for all of you for encouraging me. And we'll continue these 2 more classes tomorrow and day after. We will try to complete and continue the second canto soon from Snana Yatra to Rath Yatra. We only need 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. So all of you please attend this thing so that we can complete the second canto of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam as well. Yes. Vipin Prabhu.
Why Parīkṣit Maharaj has given shelter to Kali in gold? What is fault in gold?
What is
fault in gold?
What is the fault in gold? I told no, gold here means opulence. Because when somebody is too much rich, normally other things will come. Like Kunti Devi is saying that all those other things will come. That's the problem. Don't worry, we don't have so much of gold. Yeah. It's not applicable to us. We'll only worry about those 4 things. That's why next verse it is told that the devotees and all, they will not get into these things. Yeah. Visheshato dharmashilo raja lokapatir guru. Prabhupada only put 4 here. So whoever desires progressive well-being, especially kings, religionists, public leaders, brahmanas and sannyasis should never come in contact with the 4 above mentioned religious principles. Yeah, we don't have so much. We don't have to worry. Yeah. Yes. I also have a gold ring. So what you have to do is you have to put like Balaji is there. Wherever Lord is there, Kali will not be there. So you can have gold and put some like no Lord's this thing. It's all right. Yeah. What is the second question? Yeah.
Devotee should wear put on gold jewelry or
Yeah.
not?
You can put on gold. Yeah. Provided it is the place of the Lord. See, everything you can make. You can have a golden altar. No problem. But only thing township sometimes they can steal. Because I have only one ring, somebody might steal, I'm putting in my hand. Yeah. Okay. Next, Jyoti Prabhu.
So this is again something related to the how to deal with the aggressors.
Yeah.
So when Ashwatthama performed the heinous act of killing the sons of Pandavas, so he was considered as an aggressor and he had to be dealt with, also considering as he is a son of a Brahmana or Guru's son like that. But to avenge his father Parīkṣit, Janamejaya also did this sacrifice, and he was calling all the serpent families because he was not knowing who is a serpent. So all of them is put into the fire, and even the Indras and Varnas, whoever.
He says, Satakshakaya Indraya Swaha. He said that along with Takshaka, Indra also will come because Takshaka went and took shelter of Indra.
Yeah.
Then Indra was falling. Then everybody came, including Vyasa. They were told, please stop this. Yeah.
Yeah, so even in the sacrifice, even Vyasadeva was there as if
Yes.
supporting the yajna. So how do we understand? Because the person who is specifically did the aggression is the the Takshaka. But all others, they might consider in the same way that Janmejaya is also an aggressor. In the
Yes, they do their duty. They will go when it is crossing the line, they'll come. When all the Yakshas, many Yakshas were killed, that's when Swayambhu Manu came and told Dhruva, you stop. When many serpents were killed, that's when Vyasdeva told, stop now. So it's all right for a Kshatriya to take revenge because it is told that personally anything happened to you, it's okay. But something happened to a devotee, you cannot forgive. His father is a great devotee, Mahabhagavat. Why it happened to my father is his problem. So he did like this thing. So, and then when it was going too much, Vyasa and others stopped. And then they also narrated to him, like he was not like Mahabhagavata like his father. That's why instead of Bhagavatam, for him, Mahabharata is told. Like in the ceremony, Vaishampayana narrates in the Sarpayaga time, this Mahabharata. Yeah, he's great king, but not like Parīkṣit. So he had his propensity. That propensity has to be exercised. You cannot tell Kshatriya, don't fight, chant and be happy.
But overkilling is also there. That
Overkilling, that's why when it's crossed a point, he was stopped, going beyond the limit. It's all right. Yeah. Sometimes in war, yeah, there are innocent people also die. But you can say, stop war, stop there. That's Buddha's philosophy. That's why I told. If something against Vedas are told, even if Bhagavan says something against Vedas, we reject Bhagavan. I will not name another great personality. His philosophy is also rejected. Yeah. It is tit for tat. Sometimes surgical strikes are necessary. It will not win. Yeah. It is true. Great personality. He told if somebody slaps one cheek, you show the other cheek. If one daughter is abused, we will not send other daughter. You also have to apply your common sense and act accordingly. So some statements of great souls, one cannot misinterpret. One cannot misinterpret. That's why I told scripture, both are there. Aggressor should be killed and surrendered cannot be this thing. See in the war, when Pakistan lost and surrendered, so many soldiers they were all imprisoned. You know that? Up to Lahore, India won the war. What happened? You forgave. Were they all right? Again they were coming in. attacking everywhere. You have a bomb in Kashmir, you have a bomb in Gokul Chat, you have everywhere, like, there's a problem in Bombay, and keep attacking. So you need to act wisely and take a decision in consultation with the Dharmagnas who knows the situation. This is Manu's last and final conclusive advice. Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.